It's nibble time. Let's get into it. So listen, I talked about fasting earlier this week, and it's going to be vital. It's going to be vital in 2025 that you're going to need to turn your plate over, because you need to turn your plate over, because when you are full of this sugar and all these chemicals and all this stuff they got going on, you cannot clearly hear from God. And God desires for you to be in peace. And I'm talking about peace again, because this is how important it is. Peace came with a price. God, Jesus, gave his entire life so that he was able to bequeath, give over to you peace. Don't let his death, that crucified death, be in vain while you're running around here worried about everything. You want peace. Get off of that TV. Turn this social media off. Because I'm telling you, 2025, you're not going to be in peace if you continue to suck all of this stuff up that you're hearing. It's a lot of stuff. But you got to keep your peace. And so it talked about in Matthew 13:46, when he discovered a pearl of great value, he sold everything he owned and bought it. When you realize that the peace that God gave you is such a valuable pearl, that it don't matter what nobody is doing. It don't matter what you don't have. As long as you got this peace that surpasses all peace, you can stand in the middle of a storm and go to sleep like Jesus did in the boat. You can go into the fire and not get burned. You can be in water that's over your head and it still won't drown you. When you realize the value that this peace that God died and gave you, when you realize that, you're going to be able to understand what it means to hold on to this treasure. Now, James 1 and 2, he comes to give you a little reality check. Yes, we want peace, but he tells you that we should count it all joy when we fall into different types of temptation, knowing that it gives us an opportunity to have great joy. Yes, that don't even sound right. But when you got peace, all the trials that come to you, they don't impact you that same way, because you got peace knowing that all things are going to work together for your good. Then John 16 and 33 says, I have told you all this so that you may have peace in me. This is Jesus talking to the disciples. Here on earth, you will have many trials and sorrows, but take heart, because I have overcome the world. And that's what Jesus is telling you. It's going to be noise in the news, noise on social media, noise in your personal life, noise everywhere, all of these distractions. Because ultimately, the demonic spirits, Satan, is trying to take that peace, that gift that God gave you. But when you figure out that this piece is of great value, you ain't going to worry about none of this stuff happening. It don't even matter. Because you know God taking care of you. You know I told you yesterday, he goes personally before you. So if he going personally before you, if he making all your crooked paths straight, you sit back and relax and be in peace. Listen, y'all have a safe weekend. I love you, and stay in faith no matter what.